Hello everybody. Why did I sound like a Minecraft YouTuber right there? It's Friday, June 14th, not 17th. I don't know why I said that. Hope you're all having a good one. It's fighting the urge for me. Oh, jeez. I'm fighting the urge not to say the time right now. Because I feel like saying the time is just a bit silly. Also, I feel like the music player is broken. I don't think that's just a feeling. I think that's a fact. Good stuff. Yep, I hope you're all having an amazing Friday. Oh my gosh, it's Friday. Been long awaiting this one, right? Sadly, my weekends aren't like most. My weekends are like near the center of the week. But I'm hoping my schedule, I think, may be released tonight for next week. And I'm hoping I have some more time because I want to finish the lesson 2 video. And I've requested time off just to finish it alongside doing some schoolwork and stuff. But yeah, and I just need a break. You know, I've been doing interesting hours when it comes to school and work. And I think, you know, putting some time aside for family and myself is very important. Even though this week hasn't been too bad yet, right? We still have Saturday and Sunday to go through. But no, let's be optimists. Come on. I have some good news. We're actually going to kick off the stream today with that. I will be going on a trip in July. I talked about this mini streams ago and then a stream a couple days ago about how I had a surprise cooking. But I will be going to Italy. I'll be going to Italy for about a week and a half, not including the days traveling. And during then, I'm going to be buying a sketchbook. This sketchbook is going to be dedicated solely to the trip in Italy. And I realized whenever I went to, we'll move into main screen, why not? I realized that while, also, yeah, I already did a warm up today. So actually, we may just head straight into the Lobster. We'll see, right? But yeah, I realized, when I was in Germany, Austria, Portugal, and just whenever I travel in general, whether it be in the States or out, I go on my phone a lot during it because like sometimes you're just traveling, you're in a train, you're in a plane, you're in a car, you're in a, okay, I've never been in a boat like that, but yeah, you know, and it gets boring. I can't lie, like some parts are just boring. And so to supplement those parts, and to make me more in the moment, I'm buying a sketchbook solely for drawing. I usually sometimes install like Instagram. I uninstall it just because I don't like it, honestly. Like I use it, I'm like, kind of like drinking soda. I like really want a soda and then I drink it, I'm like, oh, like that's mid. It's the dopamine, right? It's not the actual enjoyment of the thing. And I'm just not going to install Instagram. I'm not going to even install YouTube. I'm maybe even uninstall YouTube because data plans are expensive, so I'm not going to even be using it, right? I refuse to use data other than like texting for emergencies, I guess. And I'm just going to stick to drawing for the entirety of the trip. I will do a video of Italy. I'll be recording there. And also just drawing heavily, right? And we'll have a stream going, or not a stream, but a YouTube video going over everything that I did and drew, which I'm very excited for. And yeah, it's my goal to have at least 1 drawing a day, maybe bump it up to 2. And to just thoroughly enjoy it and be in the moment, you know? It's kind of hard to do that. You become more of an itinerary follower than a tourist, a person enjoying life and meeting people and engaging with the things. Rather, you're just an observer. I want to engage with it, right? I want to feel a part of Italy. There's a lot of beautiful history, and I'm very excited. And also, yeah, so today's stream, we already did a warm-up. I see no reason to continue warming up. I'm pretty happy with how we did today. We're a bit messy, but yeah. Whoa! What's up? Oh, okay. Yeah, how are you doing? Back on the grind scene. And I see, Delano, you changed your name. What's going on? Yeah, we are back on the grind for sure. Back on the Lobster. Day 3 of the Lobster. We're going to be spending 45 minutes on the Lobster. And then, or actually, we may try to finish the Lobster, and then we'll do our 50% after. I watched a good video on urban sketching, specifically people. So I want to put some of those things into practice. And we kind of ended, what's it called? We ended our last stream, drawing last stream, on a bit of a sour note, because we just like scratched out the person's face because I just didn't like it. But we'll see how we feel, right? I'm getting ready for releasing my video, so this is probably what I'm going to do, go by. Oh, huge. Okay, gotcha. I like it. You want me to still call you Delano, or do you want to go by, is it Yumi, Yummy, or Burn? Whatever you're comfortable with. Yeah, that's huge. Delano's finishing up his video the other day. We had some cool discussion about it the other day. Very excited to see how it turns out. It will be great. Oh, okay, huge. But yeah, because like Cypher, Delano, Goes, Cav, Yumi, Burn, Yummy Burn, I don't know. I'm thinking like Yumi as like Yumi Nikki, or Yumi Nikki? I can't, whatever, but yeah. That's like the only place I've heard it before. Yeah, without any further ado, let's start our timer. I'm actually going to take a quick drink of water again. And yeah, we'll hop right into it. Yeah, I think having a shorter stream today helps me because then I can do homework after this, so I could do less homework tomorrow. Because it's due on Sunday. It's weird. Like, we had a whole week to do all this homework, and then we have practically the same amount, but it's due Sunday. Interesting, right? But I like having all my homework done during the summer a day before. And usually when I'm in school, about like 4 days before if I can. 2 to 3 days is usually my spot. So yeah, anyways, let us get to work. So we're gonna pull up. Actually, yeah, we're in the wrong chat too. We'll go over here. Bam. Yep, here's our friend, the lobster. We have to finish up the arm today and then add some forms for the face. And then we're practically done. We have the world in front of us. Oh yeah, and then we should add some form and detail over here. Like there's another plate. Just describe that more, right? I don't think I've warmed up in 3 days because I literally wake up and work on the video. Oh my goodness. So yeah, let's do some warm up. Yeah. Yeah, next part is the arm. And for the arm, we started the timer, right? No, we did not. Ooh, good catch, Kav. Because I started it on the wrong scene. There we go. Bam. Cool. So, yeah, what we're going to do over here. And I'm gonna, should we texture this one? If we don't texture it, this stream is ending quite quickly, right? So yeah, we have our form in here, which we're going to be like right about here, right? What we have on the page already. And then we need to go up here and we're going to have just, I guess, yeah, another sausage form right here. Because this one bends upwards. It's going to go a bit like this. And then we'll add those cool forms onto it later, right? And then, yeah, right here's a bit complicated because now we have this form, which is going to go kind of like this. There's not much happening right here. And what we can do is, yeah, we can do another sausage form right here. We don't need to do another sphere, I don't think. We do that. And then finally above that, we do the smaller form above this. Will be probably pretty good. If we have this offset where it's smaller up here and longer down here, it'll kind of give the sense that we're looking, you know, it could be 3D. Yeah, looking straight down on something is never really great for describing a form. In 3 dimensions, right? Yeah, I think that's a pretty solid approach to constructing this fellow. If we do some landing points here, the sausage form ends a tiny bit above that, so we're going to be going pretty far actually. And it crosses over the halfway mark of this, so yeah, we're going to be going up here. And yeah, it ends, and it kind of happens like right here, so to this, I think that'd be pretty solid. Nice. It's a pretty good thing, and we'll do our sausage form through it. I'm kind of pinching the sides just to kind of help try to describe that at least. Cool. Yeah, that's just slightly higher. Perfect. Wow, that's really good. And then what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do our next sausage form. This one ends still before the eyes, right? Or oh my gosh, what a good game, Before Your Eyes. Anyway, sorry. And yeah, we have this sausage form kind of going like this. We go quite high, but not ridiculously. I kind of want to do a sausage form here, but no, we'll stick to this, and we're just gonna go like this, practically. I think, yeah, about that far, and that's above. Go like this, and then around. I made it a bit thicker, but I think I'm okay with that. I did make it go a bit more to the side than it actually is, but it lands at the same place, so we're okay for now. And then we're gonna have our sausage form. Or no, our actual claw form, sorry. And that's going to go through the head. Actually, it's quite large, right? We're gonna be going like this. It ends right here. And we have a bit of an interesting shape to it, right? It gets smaller, so let's see. Oh yeah, look at this. This is just not lined up at all. This should be like way farther out here. Look at that. That's interesting. But yeah, we just know it goes a certain amount past the face, right? And through it. So we're gonna make it land like right here, I think. We want it to be correct in perspective, so maybe we'll forcibly make it a bit smaller, but I think doing this is pretty good. And it's gonna take up the majority of the sausage form over here and then pinch down. Like that. And then we'll have this form on top. We have to think about it because it's only starting right there, so. Like so. And what we can do is we can add some contour ellipses to it, just to help describe this. So like right here, we're gonna have, let's see, it's definitely going around, right? So it's gonna be like this. I don't know if I should draw through the form or not, right? Or we should just technically keep it there. We'll see. We have this form down here next to the face. There's more of a slant gap right here that I realized. We did talk about yesterday how we wanted to add a form in front of this, so what we could do... I'm not sure how legal that would be. Yeah, Uncomfy did add a form right there, so... like, in conjunction with this, we could travel downwards and then in to this. That's probably a bit too downwards, but that's okay. Oh, and then we're gonna have this little form down here sticking out. Not really sure how I want to accomplish that, but we'll try our best, right? Because there's this thing, which I guess we could just estimate with that form. It's way above the hand, right below the eye, so we're gonna go like this and end like right here. Going out, around, and then in. Cool. And then we have our sausage form going out from that, landing about right here. So we're gonna go like this. Because I'm saying a sausage form right here, sausage form right here, and then, you know, all that good stuff. So we're gonna go like that. Around. Then we're gonna bend towards us. Like so. Perfect. That was really good. And then right here, we're gonna have this, which is actually gonna start over here. It's gonna trail down the body and then over and even down there. Let's try to do that. That seems like a fun shape. So we're gonna come out here, right? Jet out, and then we're gonna go over and then down and back. So jet out here, go over and then down and then back. Okay, curled a bit more, but I think this is fine for now. And then what we're gonna do to kind of emphasize that this is on the front is we're gonna do this. Oh, look at that. Gab's going crazy. This is gonna be a hard one to try to show, but we're gonna still try to do it. Let's get rid of all this junk over here. Oh. Nice. What a cute little guy. Like, honestly. We'll have to add something for like the eye, a little reflection in the eye. Look at this dude. He doesn't know what taxes are. Amen. Amen to that. I was about to say brother, but no. So dumb. So yeah, here we have still a 3D form. We actually have some helpful contour lines down it. And we want to bend it with it. Just ensure that stays very similar in size. My posture is horrible, so let's try to fix that before we get over here. Okay, so yeah, we want to just trail it. And then once we get to a certain spot, it doesn't really matter if we're wobbly or not because it's small enough. And that kind of makes it look like, okay, not really, but I think it's good enough. And then we have the other one jutting out from over here. We're gonna have a sausage form from over there. We also have the form in here. And it juts out like this. I'm just gonna kind of do that. That's in perspective. It works. Trust me. Okay, and then over here we're gonna have the end of a sausage form. I'm gonna kind of just go like this. Honestly, like there's only so many forms we can draw through, right? And then right there we know it ends that one, and it's gonna jump out like this. to the side and then go around like that. And we'll add a cool shadow underneath it to describe how it's going down like that. So yeah, we're going to basically just kind of go like this. And then over at this first leg, between this gap, we're going to end up going over here and back to the arm. Go over here, first gap leg, and then back, and then out. Okay, that was an arrows moment, and we kind of messed it up, didn't we? Because the area between here should have been smaller. We should have, worked with it foreshortening wise, but what we're going to do now to sell the idea is we're going to get really small around that. Do that. So it kind of looks like it's disappearing into the distance. Just looks a lot longer than it should be, right? Yeah, because should have gone down there. Oops. Mistake. Whatever. We're doing okay though. And this one is just kind of larger than that one. Apparently. Oops. Anyways, okay. Let's keep going strong. I think that's everything. We just need to add some of the more detailed forms on there, like the plates on the arm. And such. So like right here, I'm just gonna add like this as a plate. Like we're gonna do, oh my god, what? Okay, sorry about that. Go over here, like this one's gonna get a plate that's going around like this. This one's gonna get this plate, which is going around like this. The form actually inside, right? That's a dramatic recreation, right? Same thing here, this plate's gonna get added onto the front. And fun stuff like that. So let's do that. So we have the pokey coming out right here, and then we're kind of going around and then poking down there. So pokey coming out, going around, and we're getting sharp over there. And then from there we kind of like go down into the body. Ends right there. Like so. Nice. This part right here, we see that round part, and then we kind of bend around this. So it's getting kind of messy because I can see everything. It's kind of tripping me up, right? But this, we're going to travel down here, out, and then in. So down here, around, out, and then in. Down here, around, out, and then in. And then we have this part that hangs over. Go like this, and this part that hangs over goes in here. And go back and sells this kind of joint to it, right? Cool. Over here, I'm just gonna add this quick form to it. We're gonna go up here, sharp, and then over and in. We'll dent a bit. You go in again over here. I think the rest is pretty fine. Pretty fine over there. And then we'll bolster this up a bit. That's already really dark, isn't it? I did a lot of lines there for some odd reason. But we could actually add this as a form too. And this kind of goes out and over. Bit much ink, isn't it? This one, you get larger, right? Ooh, I don't know how to correct shape, but whatever. And down here we can like that. That's a very large shape, isn't it? Then from here we head down and in. That which hangs over like this. We have this like little joint going across right there. I think I need to reinforce this one. And that makes this form right here, which goes over and around. And that goes down here. That accidental thickness I added up there actually gives some good form to it, which I like. add some dynamics to this. The joint ends right here, so we're actually gonna get larger and then go around and then kind of end like that. And we have the joint beginning over here. We have this right here. We expand outwards. Then we go around it, right? Roll back in. This one does the same thing right here. Let's do some work on the tail, right? We have this form that goes down here. Let's see. Add this form up here. And we get overshun by this one. Things off. That should have been much more around too. I continuously acknowledge that one. We could actually start worrying about like this form up here, which kind of over supersedes that one. And go like this part of this too. Go down and meet that one. Gonna bolster that one up. Add in this form. And this is, I want to be like the fuzzy area, so we'll try to add a cool contour to that. But remember, we don't really care about, like when it comes to fur and stuff, you don't really want to do that on the form. You want to do that as a silhouette, as a contour. It is a silhouette thing. He talks about in the videos and all that. So be careful there. I want to add more stuff to the nose now. Oh yeah, we forgot the antennae right there. Okay, so yeah, we have almost what looks like a ball right here. Why is Bruno Mars playing again? We talked about this last stream, guys. Why is Bruno Mars playing? You know what? We'll listen to it this time. Maybe it's a sign. And this one goes out here. Just kind of lands like that. Oh. Like so. Oh, that does not match up, doesn't it? We have this one down here, which goes out with this simple C curve. Yeah, that line was a bit messed up, but whatever. Cool. That out of detail. Let's kind of refine this leg right here. Definitely have a bit of this going on right here. These little spikies on all of them. You have like these like trails that I'm gonna do like right here. All the pizzas. That, and they kind of poke at you. Oh, like the subtle little details, and then we have a lot of them over here too. Going kind of like this everywhere. Only worrying about the silhouette first, we'll worry about everything else after. Now we have some of these going on. One kind of going up right here. Keep that there. No touchy. We have a couple of these too. Yeah, those are a bit big. Oops. Oop, that's a bit big too. Whatever. Definitely have big spikes down here, kind of going like this down. Oop. And do the booty thing that we were talking about yesterday. Yeah, we said we'd add some, like, you know, texture and forms in here, so like we'll add this little gap thing that's in there. We'll add the little notch that's over here. A bit more shadow over there. Little arm. Very important arm. We have little furs coming off that. Segmented, and I can't do a lot of segments because the antenna's in the way, but I'll still try to do some other stuff, right? I'm aware there's another form down there, but I don't want to crowd this too much. Some more decorating to be done over here. Okay, let's see what we got going over here. Since we're actually kind of like adding texture now. Under here, we want to reinforce the back of here, right? We have these little nubs now. Larger one over here. I don't think those were dramatic enough, but we are viewing this from kind of like the wrong side here. That's okay. We have these really cool probably drew them a bit too big. What we can do here is like do this and like soften it out a bit. And those should have been a bit more flat. Oops. Cool. We have more of those cooler forms over here. We have like this pokey right here. See, there's a bit of a shadow going on down here. Is that right? I think here we have like a bit of a nub right there. Shadow kind of underneath that and going around. Right here we have it like going through the halfway mark. To kind of emphasize that these are two separate forms. What we're going to do is show that this is Not too much right there, right? Darken that up just because it's down there. Kind of obsessing over the texture now for these, which is okay because I find it fun. We have like this kind of bluish thing to it. It's a blue crab. Heard about these mystical creatures. I'm gonna go around there, and even though I know this is color, not texture, I'm still doing it. Hey, hey, you can't stop me. Cool. Posture's kind of slacking right now. Not too impressed with it. Not too impressed with my posture. This guy. There are gonna be lots of these little spotty textures right here. These kind of like lighter ones to reinforce that gradient that's happening here. Kinda, I don't know, tell that story on this side too. There's a couple bumps, I guess. This is a form shadow, I'm still gonna add it. It was a bit excessive, wasn't it? So what do we have? We have like this kind of feeling going on. Actually, I feel like doing the classic. Actually, yeah, no, that was a bad idea. I don't know when to do like the glare kind of, you know, and the not glare kind of. Just whatever. I have a couple of those spots over here, so we'll do them. Kind of like do that curve to kind of see what's going on right there. I have like this glare going about. Goes over here. Like so. I feel like this spot is just, it has a circle around it, so it's kind of like literally highlighting how empty it is. We can kind of do that blue gradient right there. I think that just breaks it up just enough. Tastefully. And then right here, I feel like there's just, I don't know, kind of dottage right there. I want this to be lighter because I want to see that silhouette of these, but you know how it is, right? Cool. This is very bright over here. Actually, I'm not gonna do too much to that right now. This has like this edge to it though. Oh, that was a very sudden, thoughtless movement on my part. I didn't really think about too much what I was doing right there, and I think that could have been bad. This thing kind of pops out like that. Be a bit darker right there. And it gets sharp right there. Go back. Our eye, we're gonna have like this type beat going on. There's actually a form behind it. Goes up and then back. I don't really know how, if at all, we should texture it. I do want to call like to it, right? I want to make sure it's obvious and notably there, but a lot of these spikies down here, the antenna's in the way. We drew those too close. So we'll just add some jaggedness in there and try to, you know, sell that idea. The antenna has a thing going on right here. Don't know what's all that's about, but it's there. Now for the hard part. We talked about this before stream. Like these little spikes right here. I have no idea how to do it. How did be accomplished that? He avoided them. He's a coward. Okay. So yeah, we'll just go out because we need that form there at least, like this, right? And it goes back like that. We have one right here. Oh, these were way too small, weren't they? Okay. So one right in front of the eye like this. And it goes back, and then you see the eye a bit, right? Oh no, there was this form right here that I did to look at the eye. Oops. Well, let's see what we can do in this part that jags out, right? And same one right next to that. Then we go back. I think that area is chaotic enough for now. We'll leave it be. We actually do have that line running down the center, which is pretty helpful. Let's see, this entire half of the body is just completely blasted with light. Look at that. So let's try to capture that, where we'll do a thing on the outside and then make the side just darker as a consequence, right? Like we'll really reinforce some ink down there as a good gradient, right? Yeah, over here, kind of just going down the entire thing. We'll stop at... Let's reinforce this form because I had to think about where that form was, which means it's kind of lost in the sauce there. So here, and then what we're going to do is just kind of... And we hop over right there. We're just going to go right there, and that's like our line of it being bright. Remember, instead of a singular line, we want some dynamic, kind of like multiple things are happening type deal. Yeah, this one is under that one, so we'll try to emphasize that right there. We did it a bit too much, but that's okay. We'll go to the arm right here. We have this part where spikes out, I guess. It's the verb, right? And then we roll over, so we kind of go like down, and then we roll over. And then we have this one, which has like a little notch there, and then out, and then we're kind of traveling in with it. The rest of it, that was very skinny, but if we can save it with that and then add some shadow there just for funsies, right? And then just kind of reinforce that area. And we have another plate like this. We really need to break the contour more, go more outside of it. That was a bit too much. And yeah, we have like this one kind of traveling over and in, right? We're gonna be mindful of our antenna. And then we have this one finally going over here and kind of doing this notch and then going in. And then we have the this part of the arm, which kind of goes over and then in. And then we have our claw. Which actually overlaps. Oops, we didn't really do that correctly, but we have this shape. It's the light hitting it from the side. We have this also up here. We want to reinforce that this is a separate item. I'm gonna carry that over there. We have these claw spiky things. In all fashion with this drawing, I've kind of seen now like this side's brighter, so this side has the dots. And we kind of failed right here, but what I want to do, that like little light spot happening right here, light spot happening over here. We have some spots here. Probably not that dark. I messed that up, but it's okay. Definitely darker on that end, right? And then reinforce this buddy right here. Oh! Oh, great heavens. This lies in the front of all. We'll just ignore that line for now. Cool. I'm gonna add like a bit of a shadow over here on this one actually. Emphasize that this claw is now a bit of a separate entity from that. Nope. Reached the thing right there, oopsies. Yeah, that's a bit too much detail over there, right? Still want to reinforce, you know, the eye, which also has like this part of the bulb going around it, but whatever. Not too much, right? We also have this little spiky here. I'm gonna get that before a little eyebrow spiky. This, I think we just put too much ink, that one line, but it's okay. We'll survive for now. Other than this line that we do have this like thing of color going on right here, which travels underneath that. Let's reinforce this while we're at it. It actually kind of has like this going on right here. Like larger for a second and then it jumps out. Probably shouldn't have reinforced the whole thing, but we're here. Since we didn't do a warm-up today, we could probably spend some extra time, or we didn't do a warm-up on stream, I should say. We could probably spend some extra time working on this, right? Because we're close. Let's see, we got a lot of dottage over here, so let's make that John happen. Do that right there. Anyways, yeah, so the dottage follows. Remember, we need to be following the form, and it goes all the way over here, and it actually gets pretty heavy over here. They're pretty spread out. I was kind of being a bit too generous with them. And then they get smaller over here a bit. And they kind of go downwards from there. Like little freckles. Little lobster freckles. Don't want to be too linear with them, right? They do spread. Random is random for a reason. Kind of. It's like a weird like oxymoronic statement. Is that a thing? Like a statement that is itself like shares the similarities of an oxymoron? Who knows? Do a line right here, kind of railing that zone. And then what we're gonna do down here is I'm actually gonna add just some that shadow. Gonna put right there. Really darken up that part of the shell, and then once we get down here, we're gonna continue that darkness. And we have to make sure that we're actually bending to go with this hatching. Did go in there. I feel like the main torso isn't dark enough, but that usually means we're about to over ink, so let's not do that. Let's see, we want to reinforce this corner right here, this little jump between them. We have this like weird texture happening here. It's going like up and then kind of curling in. I just didn't do that. And then, yeah, these definitely lighten up. We do have this color going right here, right? It just kind of gets smaller over here. Cool. Yeah. Doing pretty good. There's my inner Germa. Yeah. Does he do that? Is he the one who does that? I can't remember. Probably. I mean, he's made every noise known to man, so. Cool. It's pretty solid. Then, yeah. I feel like that light over here needs to be stressed a bit. Other than that, I think we're doing okay. Yeah, it's just a really big jump right here. Yeah, really big jump, geez. That right there is just excessive. We should have done a form on top of that. Anyways. Ow, I just kicked my table. Whoa, jeez. I'm not that angry, guys, I promise. And then we have this little form right here. We have a lot of spikies over here, once again. Keep tapping my foot. Probably not a good habit. Oh, that's way too far. Oh, I smeared ink again. That's exactly where my thumb was too. It's everywhere. Oh my gosh, guys, I have an issue. It's with this pen too. I also have a crazy slice on my hand that I never noticed. Oh yeah, I jumped a fence this morning to get to work. Don't do that. Make sure I get that checked out, please. Anyways. Yeah, we continue our path of brightness. Run through here until about like right over here, and actually it kind of happens on a after a bit here. I'll show you. So like we have the brightness here, and then it kind of continues onto this, right? Then it ends somewhat, and then we have it again, and it starts from right here, and then it goes here, and then we see this pattern until it kind of stops doing that, going as far. It goes about right there. Yeah, for the final node, we just get that. Nice. And then on the other side of that, we have the heavy contours, which we're going to kind of curve like this. This one's going to be pretty straight, but then we're going to start really hooking them. Kind of getting this. There's the reflection from the water hitting it, which is pretty impressive, or it's just the color. Either or. I find it both pretty impressive. Oh, we have these blue rings that go around it. We're just gonna do that for all of them, or for whichever ones have the blue ring, right? Seems like a lot of them. This one kind of goes like on the inside there. Kind of gives credence to that line. This one you can't really see it much, so I'm just gonna do that. And then this one, see it quite a bit because it's so round. So we can use that to help our contours. Cool. I feel like the legs need a bit of attention. We're running out of time too. Okay, this doesn't look good. That doesn't look good either. Oh no. Oh geez. It's a bit excessive, isn't it? Because now we have to go like this, bring it into the form, kind of desaturate it all. And I know we're running out of time, but we're so close, so I think we're gonna min-max the lobster drawage tonight. Yeah, I forgot there's not just like keys, there's actual like lines too. That's my mental texture library. And we can kind of keep them over here. Very sparse in those regions, and then kind of thicken them up when they're not in the light. Dang it. Ah. I'm gonna look at my reference more and more just to make sure I'm evening everything out. My anime lobster, I've decided. I feel like the way I did the hatching, which we're probably not supposed to do, but I'm doing it anyways because I'm a rebel. Bit of a bad guy. Yeah, I feel that that'd be the way that it do. Oh my god, I was trying to say do and I just stuttered so hard right there. That's embarrassing. I feel like the clop here needs to be darker. Yeah, because we never did like the other side of the claw, so. And over here we get the very fun opportunity to do this and add this like form to it. Kind of like this spot right here. Oh, where's this ink coming from, man? That's upsetting me so much. It's whatever. Gonna add a frame anyways. Now I realized though is happening is my camera's doing the thing again where let's see. Exposure is kind of broken. I think I fixed it now. It has these like invisible lines whenever it's set to 8 or -8, but whenever it's set to -7, it's alright. So we'll keep that. And I think our friend has been finished. We'll kind of go like this to try to show that's a separate object. But yeah, I'm pretty. Oh, this should have been like up here. Yeah, that should have been in the middle. How did we manage that? Actually, it is off to the side of it. Okay, that kind of works out. Okay, so yeah, that is the lobster finished. Oh wait, no, we need to do the shadow. Oh, we kind of have the reflection to help us here. Let's do that. Yeah, we have the claw down here, which we're gonna do like this. Bring out like this. We go in. Oops. And down here, we're gonna go. Oh, that was way too small. Ah, why do I keep doing that, man? Okay, down here we're gonna have this claw projected. This is gonna meet over here. We have our claws too. We didn't really include the antenna too well, so what I'm going to do here, we have this form. I want to kind of like do this. We can do that, whoops. And the tail meets the ground, so we're going to be pretty cool about that one. Then this, back and out. Bam. Our lobster has been finished. Bit of a weird spot going on right there, but I think solid. Solid. Review? Not much. I mean, we kind of said it all. Of course, the shadow. We always rush. Maybe we should take a stream just for the shadow. Other than that, though, I think we shouldn't be relying on hatching as much. We should just go back to solid cast shadows. Other than that, though, I think we did an excellent job constructing it. We did an excellent job, kind of with everything. I kind of want to add the lines here for the texture of that. I feel like it'd just be a bit confusing, so we're not going to. Yeah, so without any further ado, we're actually going to do a quick break, and then we're going to do a figure study real quick for 50%. And we're back. Oh man, I'm a bit tired. What if we just called it here? Would you guys be upset? I am not upset, but maybe other people. I'm pretty happy because, like, even if we did 50%, I don't know. I don't want to burn myself out. I say we end it here, guys. And maybe I'll just draw my free time tonight if I finish all my homework assignments, which is possible, not necessarily probable. Yeah, so yeah, I'd say we end it here, guys. Not gonna overcomplicate it. We'll go back here just while I talk. So yeah, as a recap, we're heading to Italy in July. I will not be streaming for that week and a half and maybe a couple days leading up to it and after. I'll be making community posts updating you guys on my progress. And of course, we'll be recording a lot during that time so we can do a sketchbook tour, you know, inspired by MoMA. Shout out to MoMA. I'll talk about one of his videos in the future. Maybe probably when we do 50% because we love his mechs. Yeah. Trying to think of anything else. We're going to be streaming for the rest of this week. Yeah, because it's just Saturday and Sunday and then on to the next, right? I think that's everything. I can't wait till, like, okay, this sounds awful. I can't wait till I quit my job just so I can keep, like, have some free time, you know? It sounds awful. But, you know, I only sleep like 6 to 7 hours a night, work and school. So once we cut that down a bit, we can stream, we can have fun. It'll be awesome. And I can't wait. But with that being said, everybody, thank you so much for joining me tonight. And I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.